Our next step will be to add the curled ribbon hanging from the bow. You're going to use a familiar tool, the pen tool, and a new tool, the extrude and bevel tool. Select the pen tool and change the fill to no fill, and choose a color for the stroke. The color of the stroke doesn't matter, as we'll need to set it again after we use the extrude and bevel tool. Draw a curved line, adding an upward curl at the end. Remember, do not click and drag from point to point. Click for the first point, then let go of the button, then click for the second point, and while still holding the button down, drag slightly to make the line curve. After you've drawn your curve, select the line using the selection tool, the black arrow. Click on Effect, 3D, Extrude and Bevel. I have used the settings as shown here, but feel free to adjust them as needed to get the look you want. I have the x-axis at -1 degrees, the y-axis at 47 degrees, the z-axis at a -2 degrees. Set the extrude depth at 30 points. Change the surface to no shading and then click OK. Now click on Object, Expand Appearance. Add the same gradient you were using for your bow, and you will see your ribbon. Now the ribbon needs to be behind the bow. Drag the layer for the ribbon to the bottom of the bow layer. Use the selection tool to make the ribbon wider. Remember, it is supposed to be the same ribbon that the bow was made with. You want it to be about 2/3 the width of the widest part of the bow to keep the illusion. Repeat the process for the second ribbon. You do not want to use copy-paste here because being a little irregular looks more natural. Select the entire bow and ribbon and click on Object Group. Move the bow layer to the very top of the Layers panel. Lock the layer and save. One last finishing touch to the fruit basket is to arrange the fruit in the basket. Hide the bow. Unhide and unlock all of the fruit in the basket. The basket layer should be right under the bow layer. If it isn't, click on the basket layer in the Layers panel and drag it into place. Drag the basket on the screen down near the bottom of your screen. Lock the basket, but don't hide it. Arrange the fruit in the basket in any pleasing appearance. You can resize or rotate any fruit if you want using the free Transform tool. If you want to bring some fruit forward, just move the layer up in the Layers palette. When you have all the fruit arranged, then lock all the layers. Unhide your bow and save your work and enjoy your final project.